how do you create a calorie deficit? So there are a number of ways. So you can just, for example, count your calories if you do it accurately, and then reduce those calories on a daily basis. That should create a calorie deficit if it's accurate. The accuracy is the problem there. But you've got other things. If everything else is consistent, you can do other things. So say, for example, you have 4 meals a day and those meals are all very consistent, and you just remove one of the meals. So you're now eating 3 meals a day, but you haven't changed the meals themselves. That'll create a calorie deficit. If you have 4 meals a day and the foods are consistent, but you reduce the size of the meals, otherwise known as portion control, that will create a calorie deficit. Another very popular way is if you're eating certain types of food and you change the types of food. So, like, for example, if you eat loads of starchy carbs and you replace them with things like vegetables that are naturally much lower in calories per the same amount of food, that will probably create a calorie deficit. Going from, say, chicken thighs to chicken breasts, that creates a calorie deficit as long as everything else stays the same. Right, that's the key bit. Say, for example, if you're always having like a coffee, a branded place that's loaded with sugar and syrup and cream, and you just cut that out, that will probably create a calorie deficit because they can have a huge amount of calories in just for that little treat drink. So consistency and then reduction will create a calorie deficit.